Peace fam, good morning. It's the Pressure Cooker and I'm back with another video. Child, there's so much that's going on right now. Yesterday I saw a story circulating about Toxsique Diamond and I immediately was like, oh, this is like messed up right here. And considering the source who was reporting on it, I knew she was an arch enemy of Toxique Diamond, so I was like, oh hell no. I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I don't even know if this is true. But what stood out to me was, so Nosy Ho was reporting that Toxique Diamond was arrested and in jail, and she was alleging that Toxique Diamond had abused her daughter. And I was like, those are some heavy allegations. Those are things you definitely want to be careful about reporting on, because if you don't use the right words and phrases, because it could really come back to bite you in the ass. So I saw that and I was like, oh, this is crazy. So that was the first thing. I didn't trust the source. The second thing was there were people gloating in the community wall. And I said, now guys, listen, y'all know I'm all about defending the children, okay? So if a child in question did get abused and somebody went to jail over it, listen, I don't know. It is what it is. But it's weird that these people would be like gloating and celebrating her arrest as though she was like this mob boss or criminal or just, you know, like a leader of a trafficking ring or some shit. It was weird. It was so weird to read these comments. You know, people get so enmeshed. People get so enmeshed. You would think they met these people did something to them personally. It's really not that deep. When you're like, jail is something serious. And think about it, right? Even if this did happen, why would you celebrate that? That would have meant A, that a child is harmed, and B, the child is now separated from their parent, okay? And the parent is in jail. We don't like, is she a horrible monster? Like, unless you're a horrible monster out here doing the absolute most, that's the type of person that I would celebrate going to jail if they were arrested for child abuse. But I don't know. I think we have to be careful with the narratives that we paint, because people are human beings. So anyway, Toxique Diamond came out this morning and did a video. I confess I missed some of it, so I'm going to report what I did see. She talked about how, yes, she was in fact in jail, and she said she was not in jail for abusing her daughter, and she was very pissed that this story was being spun, and she was calling for people to unsubscribe and unfollow the people who were reporting that. Now, she said what happened was that these group of girls, multiple girls, were jumping her daughter, trying to jump her daughter, and she defended her daughter. Now, she didn't like specify what she did, but my guess is if you caught child abuse charges, it's because she was defending her daughter in a physical way that led to probably the harm of one of these girls who was bullying her daughter, and that's probably why she went to jail. She also said that the police officer had came, I guess, to investigate or whatever. She called him a monster because he was like saying, you know, they're just kids. And I guess she was sassing him. And she said that's why ultimately she went to jail. Here's the thing though, guys. This is really bad. I really feel for her because, you know, what parent wouldn't want to protect their kid if they were being jumped? However, I don't know how it was went about. You have to be careful, because if she does, hopefully she doesn't get like convicted, because then you do get child abuse charges. Do you know that you can get child abuse charges for stuff like this, even if she was defending her daughter, depending on how bad it is? So it's just, I don't know, I feel bad for her. It just seems like she's really going through it right now. Just looking at her, just her spirit, you know, just physically, you could just tell she's had like quite some time, like, of mess. And I really feel for her. I really feel for her, and I want to send her, you know, some positive energy, because that's just sad. I can't imagine going through that. But anyway, she said she's going to come back and talk about what it was like for her in this jail. But she said, hell yeah, I went to jail trying to defend my daughter. And she even said, guys, now, she didn't say her name, but she said that basically she's gonna, her lawyer is gonna send Nosy Ho or a cease and desist, because Nosy Ho has been talking shit about her for a while. Now, you know, like I said, they've been in a long-standing beef. You know, they're arch enemies at this point. I don't think it's far-fetched for her to send that, because, like I said, looking at the community wall, it was weird. It's one thing to report on something, but it was just, it was over the top. And in fact, I know that it's public records. I know things like that are public records, but just like, I don't know. I really am at a loss for words, guys. Like, it's crazy to see some of the stuff happening on here. She also said that anybody who reported on it, you know, she was coming after them, like said that she was abusing her daughter, basically. And I want to end with this and say, you know, Lovely T, one of the things I learned from her is she talks about how people often rush to be the first ones to report on a story. And one of the things I love about Lovely T is she says she doesn't go by that. She waits, she collects information. Sometimes she even sits back and watch the story unfold just for a little bit before she reports on it, because she knows that things aren't always what they appear to be, and you always got to get information. You always got to get information. For me personally, I agree with her. Sometimes I do report on things right away if I could find multiple written verifiable sources. So if it's something that I can like say, okay, this happened and somebody else is corroborating this or whatever, then I will report on it. But I try not to, because I saw that was the main source of that information. I was like, hell no. No, hell no. This is done with malicious intent. Yeah. Anyway. But there was another woman who did report on it, and I thought her video was good, and she said alleged. So hopefully Toxic Diamond don't come after her, okay? She did a good job on her video. I don't think she was trying to be malicious. I'm just going to be honest. I forget her name. I think it's Loud Talk. Oh, man, I just looked. Loud Talk with somebody. But her video was good. I don't think she was being messy and hateful, but I think the other person was. Anyway, let me stop my ramblings, child. I hope y'all have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.